information, a Catch Charter School recruitment fair, plus music and healthy snacks. And it's all free at the KBLA Talk 1580 Community Health and Wellness Fair, Saturday, November 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Audubon Middle School in Lamert Park, 4120 11th Avenue. Come out and bring the entire family. And if you have not yet checked out our KBLA Health and Wellness Hub, you should at KBLA1580.com. KBLA Talk 1580 thanks Catch Charter School, Prudential, Eastside, Cedars-Sinai, and St. John's Community Health. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that a healthy community is a thriving community.
That's right, baby.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
It's amazing to me how much time people spend worrying about, lamenting about their relationship with somebody else. They spend absolutely no time developing a relationship with themselves.
My.
So very often people want to be with somebody because they don't want to be by themselves. Well, here's a question. If you don't want to be with you, why does anybody else want to be with you? What do you look like from the inside out? Do you have a clear mind? Do you have a sweet spirit? Do you have an open heart? Have you abandoned you? Have you abandoned your dreams? Have you abandoned your gifts? When was the last time you had an intimate conversation with you? When was the last time you took you out for a good evening? When was the last time you enjoyed being home in your PJs with you doing something fun? Oh, we live in a world where we expect something or someone outside of ourselves to make us happy. Remember, the only relationship that you can ever have is a reflection of the one you're having with yourself. So if you want somebody really good and wonderful in your life, start with you.
My.
Build that relationship.
Oof.
And let's see what happens.
Come on, Andy, I need a praise break to start the show.
Hello, my baby.
Oh, my. You know, I love me some Iyanla Van Zandt. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We have had a powerful week of shows. This show has been, in large part, an experiment. No one knew what it was gonna be. Nobody knew. But the voice of reason, Zoe Williams, did. I knew that people needed more than toxic entertainment. Yes, toxic entertainment gets numbers. But I knew people needed inspiration from somebody as broken as they are. Not somebody condescending, trying to speak down to them. No, somebody that would encourage them to speak up. Do you see? So the voice of reason came to KBLA to purposely disrupt your norm. I love the callers, man. JW, Leroy, Attila, Truemonger, Pretty Brown Mimi, Rev L Ratchet, Reggie, Cali Soul, of course, Nikki from the SIP, my good brother from, Sean Oakland, of course, Mountain View, Hawaii, Pasa John. So many people call in because I think that bell has been rung. My nephew from Atlanta, Nazarene X, calling in because this show has struck a nerve or hit a chord or struck a chord or hit a nerve, however you want to put it. But Zoe is here to destabilize the toxicity you named home, that you named familiar. Zoe is here to do that. Right? D from Detroit. We get callers from everywhere, man. Rashad. Texas is big. Everybody's calling. We get calls from everywhere. Did I say Sean from the Bay Area? Come on, I gotta say it. Tonight's topic wants to do something in that vein, but a little bit different. You hear us talk about insecure attachment styles. You hear us talk about all levels of dysfunction, all manner of dysfunction in relationships. But I'm going to uncover a more subtle dysfunction. And that is the story we tell ourselves about what healthy love is. Somebody got it twisted. What is healthy love? Some people call it conscious relating, an intriguing look at how to achieve a state of conscious, healthy, mutually beneficial, and reciprocal love. Listen, is that perfect love? Is that a perfect relationship? I want to know. The beauty of the flawed. Conscious relating in an age of performance. Humanity, in all of its luminous imperfection, has always been both wound, healer, and wander, right? Wander, like Wonder Woman. A paradox that defines our evolution. To be human is to falter, to forget, to fracture. Yet, it is through these very fractures that light enters the psyche. As Leonard Cohen once observed. In today's digital agora, TikTok feeds and curates realities. Our flaws have become spectacles, pathologized into pathology rather than understood as the highest pedagogy, a tool for learning. We scroll not for connection, but for validation. We diagnose our attachment styles, yet rarely learn how to transmute them into self-actualization. In this hyper-visual culture of self-compromising comparisons, insecurities become the king of content, and authenticity becomes that ruler's currency. But beneath the algorithmic noise, the flawed heart still longs for what is eternal: communion, not just consumption. From a psychological and anthropological lens, our flaws have always been the birthplace of meaning. Babette Rothschild, you know I mention her a lot. I like her better than the guy who took a lot of her work, allegedly. The clock guy. Allegedly. I like Babette Rothschild's work. Babette Rothschild reminds us that the body learns through rupture and repair. Every misstep in connection offers new neural architecture for empathy. The same nervous system that trembles in fear can, through awareness, learn the rhythm of trust or even relearn it. In this way, imperfection becomes evolution's classroom. Conscious love, then, is not the elimination of our brokenness. It is, in fact, the integration of it. You want to be healthy? Get whole. Many of us have misinterpreted healthy as easy. No struggle. Right? Hey, listen, I done had enough lessons, man. I just want something to just, it's got to go my way this time. Many people misinterpret health, right, as that. Right? Conscious love, then, is not the elimination of your brokenness. Your brokenness is part of your magic. It's part of your meaning. It's part of your maturation. It's part of your movement. Do you see? You have to integrate your brokenness in order to be whole. And when I say integrate it, I don't mean assimilate it to where it disappears. No, it's part of you. It's part of the definition that makes you you. Do you see? This is Krishnamurti's choiceless awareness meeting Paramahansa Yogananda's divine remembrance. It is the courage to see our humanity not as an error, but as evidence of God learning to love through limitation. The mythology of healthy love has been idealized into sterility, as if secure meant unshaken or healed meant untouched by shadow. Wrong. The securely attached have their issues too. They're not perfect. It's not flawless. Do you see? Yet even secure attachment trembles under the weight of real intimacy. Because to love consciously is to risk transformation. True health is not the absence of struggle. I'm tired of struggle love. You hear people say it all the time. It is the presence of awareness within struggle. Consciousness accepts that no amount of mindfulness will erase our triggers. it will only teach us how to meet them with grace. The couple who grows together does not avoid the imperfection they embody. They compost it into wisdom. Thus, in the modern theater of digital perfection, right, to embrace one's flawed humanity is the most radical act of beauty and unconditional love. Our cracks are not defects, but part of our design, passageways through which creativity, compassion, and consciousness enter the human story. Healthy love, therefore, is not flawless. It is forgiving because forgiveness is necessary in order for it to remain healthy. Come on. It does not seek to transcend its humanity, but to illuminate it. In the mirror of conscious relationships, the flawed becomes holy. I didn't say the dangerous. I didn't say the abusive. I didn't say the disrespectful. I didn't say the maliciously manipulative, the Machiavellian manipulator. I didn't say those things. I'm not talking about psychopathy. I'm not talking about, do you understand, sociopath, psychopath? I'm not narcissist. I'm talking about the regular, everyday human being that got something on their spirit that they can't talk about, even to the person they're laying in the bed with. Do you understand? The flawed becomes holy, and the human finally becomes enough. So many of us live in relationships where our humanity is too much. It's above and beyond. I can't have it. It's just too much. Why don't you hold your humanity back like I do? I hold my humanity back from you. Listen, when we come forward, we're going to open up the phone lines. I want to talk to folks about your concept, your ideation of what it means to be in a healthy relationship. When we come forward, we want to talk to the world. Let's get it.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Autopsy Initiative provides a second autopsy free of charge for victims' families who have lost their loved ones due to a police-related death. The services offered through the initiative include the completion of a second autopsy, disclosure of preliminary findings, and a final autopsy report. A police-related death is when an individual is harmed by police officers using deadly force, which results in an individual's death. Police-related death includes in-custody deaths, including those that arise during contact with law enforcement officers during arrest, pursuit, booking, transport, or incarceration. The Autopsy Initiative has a team of board-certified pathologists on call. An autopsy request may be completed by anyone with a close relationship with the victim, which may include the victim's spouse, partner, relative, close friend, or lawyer. To request a free second autopsy for a victim of police violence, please visit knowyourrightscamp.com. That's knowyourrightscamp.com. Then click on Autopsy, then click on Request. At KBLA, we believe in justice for victims of police violence. We say their names, and we don't black down. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580. On Thursday evening, November 6th, you're invited to the next KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Town Hall meeting. This time we're convening at Victory Bible Church, 1497 North Hill Avenue in Pasadena. The town hall will once again be broadcast live on KBLA Talk 1580 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursday, November 6th. But you're invited to join us in person for this urgent and necessary community conversation. The theme for this Altadena Eaton Canyon Fire Town Hall is Understanding the Wildfire Recovery Compensation Fund. The primary focus of this gathering is to inform residents about Southern California Edison's newly launched Wildfire Recovery Compensation Program and provide clarity on eligibility and the claims process. There are plenty of questions to be asked, and only KBLA Talk 1580 has the right moderators to ask the tough questions, the right stakeholders and community activists to share their insights, and we have confirmed the participation of corporate executives from Southern California Edison to answer our queries. So be sure to join us at Victory Bible Church in Pasadena, 1497 North Hill Avenue on Thursday, November 6th. The event is free and open to the public, but registration is required at KBLA1580.com. That's KBLA1580.com. Light refreshments will be served immediately following the live town hall. This KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Rising Town Hall is brought to you by the Black Freedom Fund.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
No, I can't. Wanna be a lady. Love is so unfair. I don't wanna live without you. Never wanna live without you, babe. No. Wanna be a lady. Love is so unfair. What is this feeling? Sleep at night, just thinking about being without you. Work till I'm tired, and I can't eat a bite, 'cause I know someday you'll go away.
But without any further explanation of all of that, I will get into 10 things that securely attached people tend to take into account when they're looking to find a long-term partner. Number 1, securely attached people naturally seek out people who want to have the same level of intimacy as they do in a close relationship. So again, there are still personality differences between different people who have secure attachment styles. Some err on the more sentimental, emotional side of things, and some err on the more logical side of things. However, one of the key criteria secure people tend to keep in mind and look out for is someone who wants to have the same type of emotional connection as they do. So this might mean someone who wants a lot of co-regulating, a lot of talking about feelings, a lot of processing things. Or it might look like someone who wants less of that. So it's not about finding someone who is either super emotional or super not emotional. It's about finding someone who wants to exist within the same sort of range as you do. And again, if you're securely attached, you generally have a pretty clear idea of what that range is. So if you meet someone and you like them a lot, but they want either way more closeness or way less closeness than you do, if you're securely attached, that's probably going to be a deal breaker if you're looking for a long-term partner. But that also doesn't mean that you write that person off as a human being. It might just mean there's someone who you have more of an acquaintanceship or a friendship relationship with, rather than a committed long-term partnership. Thing number 2 that securely attached people tend to seek out in close long-term relationships is someone who, to a reasonable extent, has their life together. And I want to be clear, this doesn't mean that the person has to be super successful. It also does not mean that the person is invulnerable. However, what you often don't see coming online with secure attachment is a savior complex. And that's really what I want to highlight here. So those who err insecure can be very prone to codependent dynamics. I need you and you need me in some sort of way that means we can't fulfill our individual needs on our own. Ergo, we will pair up and let's say I will meet all of your emotional needs and you will meet all of my needs for strength and stoicism or whatever it is. And together we will be a unit that functions well, whereas we don't function.
I love her. That's Heidi Priebe. I love her work, man. Oh, man, the KBLA YouTube is over here popping off. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. S says, integration heals all brokenness. They also say the goal is to heal, not to embrace being broken. I think what they mean is not to identify with it. I got you. So you heal the broken through accepting it and then growing beyond it. He says, they say it's both. He says, I agree with your sentiment fully. Clarify, we don't want to stay broken. I think running from brokenness is part of how brokenness stays entrenched as opposed to loving on brokenness, accepting brokenness. He says, bro, you're confusing two different things. He says, very good discussion. I said, call in and state your case, family. I'm open to hear your perspective. Don't have Twitter fingers. Get to your phone line. Stand up on it. Huh? Stand up and talk. Then they say, very cool, very good show. And I'm in there saying, come talk to me, S. Then they say, oh, it's the first time viewing. I'll definitely follow and call one of these days. Yeah. Telling you, everybody got a plan until they get hit. That's Mike Tyson, right? Come on. I'm trying to coax you out the bushes. Get in this ring if you want to. Oh, man, I love it. I love these conversations. I do. But let me give you a little something here. In 2015, I wrote a book called The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. And when I'm talking about our brokenness, and I don't want to get into too many semantics, but when I'm talking about our brokenness, I'm coming from the perspective of what I wrote about in that book. And there's a little section in that book where I talk about kintsugi. This is 10 years ago. I talk about kintsugi and kintsukuroi. When we come forward, you will understand the context by which I use brokenness. Hey, and I want to talk to everybody. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get it going.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Relief flights are landing in Kingston, Montego Bay, and St. Mary. American Airlines sent 2 planes from Miami with supplies and is flying customers off the island.
We're going to need help, cash donations to be able to buy building materials, building supplies.
Jamaica's Consul General says aid was pre-positioned with food for the poor and global empowerment mission already on the ground. Dr. Henry J. Lyons, former president of the National Baptist Convention USA, has died at 83. Once a major black religious leader, the convention says he'll be remembered for his lasting dedication to the church and community. And for the first time since 1990, no rap songs are in Billboard's Hot 100 Top 40. Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Luther dropped off the chart, with Youngboy Never Broke Again's Shot Callin' landing at 44, and Cardi B's Safe featuring Kehlani at 48. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
You ready?
You're invited to the KBLA Talk 1580 Community Health and Wellness Fair on Saturday, November 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Catch at Audubon Middle School in Leimert Park, 4120 11th Avenue. Join us for a day of health, healing, and community connection. There will be health screenings, immunizations, wellness information, a Catch Charter School recruitment fair, plus music and healthy snacks. And it's all free at the KBLA Talk 1580 Community Health and Wellness Fair, Saturday, November 8th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Audubon Middle School in Leimert Park, 4120 11th Avenue. Come out and bring the entire family. And if you have not yet checked out our KBLA Health and Wellness Hub, you should at KBLA1580.com. KBLA Talk 1580 thanks Catch Charter School, Prudential, Eastside, Cedars-Sinai, and St. John's Community Health. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that a healthy community is a thriving community.
That's right, baby.
Yo, this is Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I got another incredible black-owned business for you. Your podcast deserves more than a closet and a prayer. It deserves a green screen that makes your haters jealous. Do you need 4K so crisp you can see their ego? Mics that catch whispers and rants? Hey, a stage that turns Aunt Mildred into Beyonce. Listen, all you got to do is check out OneStream.tv, Inglewood Studio Playground, where backyard dreams get VIP upgrades. They've got cameras, mics, stages, step and repeat, everything you need. Lights that flatter people who never get flattering. They got all you need to produce the podcast of your dreams. Listen, their rates are as low as $75 an hour. Yes, really. Swing by 740 Centinela Ave. Call 323-296-4444. Once again, that's 323-296-4444. Trust me, my brother Mike will take care of you. OneStream.tv.
I'm talking lights, camera, action.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminds you, when we fight, we win. The Youth Justice Coalition is challenging America's addiction to incarceration and discrimination. YJC works to dismantle policies leading to mass incarceration, law enforcement violence, and the school-to-prison pipeline. Their approach? Transformative justice, community intervention, free LA high school, legal defense, and system monitoring. YJC promotes safety without relying on prisons. Their goal? Prevent system contact and help people exit the system through direct action, advocacy, and education. Want to get involved or need help? Call 323-235-4243. That's 323-235-4243. Join YJC in creating change. When we fight, we win. KBLA Talk 1580, your voice for justice. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-515-4493, 800-515-4493, 800-515-4493.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
What does the optimal relationship look like in terms of positive and negative emotion? You might say, well, utopia, nothing but positive interactions. It's like, no, you don't. You want periods of peace punctuated by a good fight. And that because that means you respect them, means you have something to offer each other, and it means that you're both growing. A real relationship is a wrestling match. It's a grappling phenomena that you both emerge transformed from. And that's what people want. They don't want a pushover.
Wow. Do you agree with Jordan Peterson? A real relationship is a wrestling match. And he doesn't mean physically. He's talking about psychologically. He's talking about spiritually, psycho-spiritually, man. Oh, that was heavy, man. But before we came forward, and now that we've come full circle, I was addressing somebody in the KBLA chat who kind of took what I was saying out of context a little bit. And I was using an example that I wrote in my 2015 book, The Relationship Dismount. Everybody who's listening to the show, I rarely promote my books. But if you want, you can go to Amazon.com and order. It's on multiple platforms. You can get Kindle, you can get iBooks on your iPhone, you can get paperback, you can get the whole thing, all right? The Relationship Dismount by Zoe Williams, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. Within that book, I talk about this concept called kintsukuroi, right? Now, listen, kintsugi and kintsukuroi are two terms from the same Japanese art and philosophy, right? Of repairing broken pottery with gold-dusted lacquer. The difference lies in the nuance of their translations. One is translated as gold joinery, which is kintsugi, and kintsukuroi, which is the term that I used, was golden repair or golden mend, like to mend with gold. And from a philosophical perspective, in my book, I was saying the rupture is going to happen. You're going to be broken by your partner. But there's magic in the repair so long as you repair with the right psychological adhesive. If you're using resentment, conditional forgiveness, I forgive so long as, first off, that type of conditioning or that type of forgiveness has obsolescence built into it. It's going to break down over time anyway, because now the person feels forced to behave a different kind of way. They have to change. We say forgiveness equals change behavior. Well, wait a minute. That person has to be able to come to some type of internal realization that makes them change for themselves, not change for the fear of losing you. Because that's a prison too. Do you see? And this is what we're talking about, healthy relationships. We live in a society right now that doesn't even see it as healthy to even try to cultivate this concept of beautifying the relationship through its inherent brokenness. Oh, if something is broke, I ain't trying to fix that. You a grown man. You should have did that yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we get lost in the discussion of how human beings who are inherently flawed, right, should repair relationships. It's easier to break up now than it is to participate in this philosophical, psychological, golden joinery that I'm talking about. We have pathologized healthy by romanticizing it into an aesthetic rather than an embodied process through Disney's fairy tale conditioning and the trauma-informed echo chambers of social media, healthy has come to mean flawless, conflict-free, and emotionally predictable, a kind of sanitized serenity that has little to do with human nature. Do you see? But health, in its truest anthropological and psychological sense, never meant perfect. It meant whole. This is what Carl Jung was on when he said you got to individuate. Shadow and mask. You got to be whole to begin with. That's what this whole concept is about, being whole. A word that shares its root with holy. Wholeness implies inclusion. You self-segregated. You're practicing internal segregation and you want somebody to accept you. But you really only want them to accept your mask and your performance. Again, wholeness implies inclusion, not exclusion, while you're suppressing your shadow. It means integrating the dark, the messy, the uncertain, the unpredictable, and the unresolved parts of our humanity. What modern media often calls toxic is sometimes just uncomfortable growth, the friction necessary for intimacy to deepen. Do you see? You got to do this internal kintsukuroi, this internal golden joinery. Listen, when I come forward, I'm going to the phone lines. I know I got people on. They want to talk about it. Let's get it.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies. Like how I'm more than Saquon Barkley, the NFL's reigning leading rusher. I'm also the NFL's leading husher. Shh, hush up back there. Wow, I might have just set the hushing record. Well, almost. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Investment Services Corporation, member FINRA, Columbus, Ohio.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cow Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer.
Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
So baby,
relationship. Number one is you always act as a team. It's not a them problem, it's a we thing. You're not keeping score. You're not, I took Sophie to baseball on Monday, so you have to take Johnny to basketball on Tuesday. You are seeing everything as a we. You don't divide and conquer. You don't keep score, and you are a team and a shared resource all the time. Two is that you focus on yourself and not the other person when you're unhappy. It is not their job to make you happy, so you focus on you, not what they are or aren't doing. And the third sign is that you're curious all the time. You lead with curiosity. If you get feedback, you ask questions. You don't defend or rebut. Tell me more about that. What else were you thinking? Can you give me another example? These are ways that you lean into the relationship and really try to communicate and connect. That's it. I'm Dr. Abby Metcalf. Follow me for more.
Abby Metcalf gave you a blueprint. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. The voice of reason. We listen. Healthy doesn't mean perfect. Let's understand that. Let's redefine healthy. Right? Healthy can no longer mean flawless, calm, or problem-free. It must now mean alive, aware, integrated, and self-responsible. It must describe a human being who lives in right relation to themselves, others, and the source. One who practices self-acceptance, not self-erasure for fear of abandonment, right? True health begins when we stop trying to become someone else's ideal. Self-acceptance does not mean complacency. It means self-honesty. It's the quiet recognition. I, even in my humanness, my inherent flawed nature, am not a mistake. Right? Listen to what I'm saying. I am not a mistake in progress. I am a process in motion. Do you see how we shift the language here? I am not a mistake in progress. I am a process in motion. See, true love, the love of self, would say anybody who doesn't accept what I just said, I am not a mistake in progress. I am a process in motion. I can't be with somebody who can't accept that, because all humans are this. See, people don't want to be in relationship with human beings. Human beings are inherently flawed. You're going to let me down. You're going to break my heart. You're going to trigger me. You're going to do all. That's because we don't understand the purpose of triggers. We don't understand that this is, in fact, something healthy happening. Have you ever seen certain people set fires to brush? They said this is a good fire because this is how you tame a fire. Like we're burning it. Or even in agriculture, because of the charcoal and the elements in the fire, it actually enriches the soil. There's a pruning that sometimes needs to happen. We don't know how to be in a relationship with the mirror. The mirror is part of the humanity. I'm showing you what's wrong with you, right? Through this psycho-spiritual, holographic environment we call a relationship. We've been conditioned to be saved. So when discomfort comes, whatever doesn't save must be blamed. Listen to it again. It's the quiet recognition. I am not a mistake in progress. I am a process in motion. From this acceptance, change becomes organic rather than punitive. Krishnamurti called it seeing what is without resistance. Do you see? We have to redefine healthy. Healthy doesn't mean perfect. Healthy doesn't mean it's always going to be quiet. 1-800-920-1580. We got callers all over the country. I'm going to get them in here right now. JW, South Central Los Angeles, you're the first. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hey, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother.
Yeah, so am I, man. First, I'm going to say this. I hope it don't trip you out. I wanted to keep this just between you and I and say it in person, but you really are a blessing to me. You really kind of saved my life in an indirect way. I could be over-exaggerating, but you have been a blessing when my mother was not able to communicate with me, and a lot of my partners have passed away, relatives and etc. friends. Things that got where I just didn't have no connection with nobody, and I was like by myself. And when I learned the show, I was just eager for knowledge and information, and just to have dialogue and talk and chop it up. Okay, I'm gonna move forward because I know.
Hey, man. Hey,
now,
listen, it's okay, brother. You can call in and share. I know it's all good.
Yeah. Okay. So now I want to answer that question in reference to that healthy relationship, and I believe you said some people think it's mystification, and another word you was being aware, I believe it was, consciousness. But anyway, I believe a healthy relationship is really the fruits of the spirit. And once you achieve that, the reciprocation and all the above can come after that.
The fruits of the spirit is what you said, right?
Yes, and because it's a growth process, and we are work in process. I said that multiple times in the past, and I have learned to accept myself. And you really kept me grounded, man, because a lot of things I felt about myself, and you confirmed it. And I really was going through a phase where I thought I was kind of going crazy because of Donald Trump and a lot of things I knew since 2017, and I'm going to speak too fast and ramble, and I don't want to get off topic, but yeah, brother, I anticipate a lot of things just taking place. But anyway.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, man. Guess what you just did?
Bro. I brought LA in building the Leroy.
Yes, sir. We appreciate our brother J-Dub. Listen, hey, it's not about being perfect. That's why I want to lead with my imperfection here. Do you know how many people are disappointed in me? And I'm okay. All I could do is learn from their disappointment, learn from my own disappointment, take responsibility for whatever hurt or dissatisfaction I have brought into their lives while trying to become more self-aware. I mean, you don't hear people in this lane do that. They talk like, oh, I got all the answers. And every show, I tell you, I don't have all the answers. I tell you. Listen, we start the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. I tell you, I'm just as flawed and as broken as you are, or maybe even more so. I lead with that. But this is how we discover the beauty in the brokenness. Right? Back to Kintsukuroi and Kintsugi. If we can conceptualize the lacquer that puts the porcelain pot back together, if we can conceptualize that the lacquer is made of resentment, suppression, repression, right? Unforgiveness, right? Malice, negative self-talk, right? Grief, shame, apathy. If we can conceptualize bitterness, that's what the lacquer is made of, this metaphorical lacquer, and we're putting our pieces back together with that self-deceit, self-hate, we make the pot even uglier. We exacerbate the cracks. When I come forward, I'll tell you what the golden joinery looks like.
If I try to spend some time with you to make you happy, would you feel better? And if I could, with you I would be forever in love. So
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Relief flights are landing in Kingston, Montego Bay, and St. Mary. American Airlines sent 2 planes from Miami with supplies